Boots on the ground, putting it down, get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling researcher Mickey D. I host The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device, aka the Baby Knockout GOAT. What are Baby Knockouts? Baby Knockouts are those companies that our research identifies early in a trend, and we think those companies have the ability to take on the competition and take on the big boys and big girls out there and come out on top and be number one in that sector, in that area. We've been very, very successful over the years of doing this, ever since the .com, where we rode with Doug Casey and James Dines and Wayne Brantlin. We rode companies like America Online. These companies were great companies as the internet went on. We had so many of those hits. And you could say, well, it was easy then because you just pick a company and it went up. Well, what can you say, bring it to modern day with IIPR, Innovative Industrial Properties, of which Jim Cramer was the only one that gave us a pop on that. But it went to $300. So what gives? Either you can do it or you can't. And if you've been making money and doing it successfully for years and year in and year out, then you kind of people kind of listen to you every now and then. So I don't know what's going on here lately though with YouTube and people saying, Mickey D, I'm not getting the videos, or I'm not getting updated, or I'm not getting this and that. I don't know what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even tell you what's going on, or even speculate about what's going on here. They're revamping systems, they're doing different things, and I've been inconsistent in putting my videos out. Of course, I've been putting them out at 12 o'clock, midnight your time. It could be 6 in the morning your time. It could be in the night your time. That's been on me, because after all, I do run a business, and I don't have all the time in the world to do YouTube videos, even though I love this and I love talking to you and everything is good. But I take priority in other areas, like doing research for you, especially when I'm able to come up with dimes like Patriot battery metals at a quarter, 50 cents, and get you in there when that thing goes up, or some of these other companies that go have gone way up. We take pride in that. The bells and the whistles and all that with the studio and the lighting and the sound and all, that's not my thing, as you guys know. My thing is doing the research and getting it to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, on this Memorial Day weekend, I want to thank you and your family for joining me. I hope you are doing well. This is a time of the year when we celebrate those men and women that have made the ultimate sacrifice. And I know there's a lot of military, a lot of veterans that listen to my show. Shout out to you, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or so. Myself, you guys know I served in the Navy. I was on an aircraft carrier for part of my life, and we did some good things. And when I was in, and a lot of countries will say, well, America did some bad things also. We're not perfect. No one's perfect out there. But there's a war going on right now, and people are losing their lives, not Americans, but people are losing their lives, and they're making that sacrifice. So anything we get involved with in the future, we want our men and women to be strong and be supported by the general public, not like some of these other missions and some of these other things we've been on before. They will have the total support of the military community, no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really, really excited about the squeezuple that's going on here. I don't think I'm as I lived in, I used to live in Los Angeles. You guys know that, right? I was in one part. I was in Southgate. I was up the street from Compton, and one of the ladies from I knew from the CPT. She's very, very excited. She's excited about this squeezuple. Let me tell you how excited she is. The world's greatest tennis player ever. She's excited, so I'm excited also. This squeezuple is really going to be really, really great, guys. I can remember in '04 to '07. You guys remember that time? I tell you often that the S&P only went up. The S&P 500 only went up about 30% during those 4 years. Well, if you had a basket of uranium stocks, you did very, very well because they went up thousands of percent, and some even tens of thousands of percent. They did very, very well. That commodities bull market led by uranium was a great, great time. And, you know, I look back on that and I said, you know, I was coming off the .coms, trading the .coms, and Doug Casey and James Dimes and Wayne Brantland and those guys got me involved with the uranium trade. So it was like, wow, I thought these guys were really fantastic. They were hitting it out of the park. And, you know, they you know, have big time, you know, names now. These are guys, mentors of mine, you know, and now they're big time. So let's take a look at some charts, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if, you know, may those men and women rest in peace. It's Memorial Day weekend. Love you all. Be safe. Be careful out there. Don't drink and drive. Let's take a look at some charts and see where we stand with this squeeze-up-o that's going to happen here. Remember now, all the uranium from Kazatomprom, your favorite company there, over in, yes, I do know Kazatomprom is in Kazakhstan, whoever that gentleman was that said, asked me, didn't I know it was in, it's Russian controlled, man. That's what it is. I mean, don't insult my intelligence like that. You know, asking me if I know where New York City is. It's in America, man. Anyway, we take a look at some of the chart. This squeeze up is going to be big, huge, huge, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be big. China is trying to get, I told you 4 years ago, I said China needs all the uranium produced in the world right now. They needed it then. Now, not only are they in position with the buddies of Putin and Russia in this war, they're in position to take it. So America really ain't got to worry about it. They ain't going to give us none anyway. When it comes down to it, we're just probably, we may be months away from them saying, you know, you ain't got to go, this ain't got to go through Congress. You ain't got to worry about y'all senators and stuff, you know, putting sanctions on us. Y'all ain't getting nothing anyway. So it's right around the corner, guys. But if you guys didn't see my last video, I gave you 3 companies that will not participate in this uranium bull market unless something happens. Let's take a look at the charts, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the uranium leaders are kind of looking the same, and they're ready to bust. These things are ready to bust out, guys. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, just in March, the United States had its first nuclear reactor startup in a while. It's been years, you know, and everybody's going to be looking at getting into the uranium sector. If you're in late, there's never late. You're going to be on time here. We haven't had the big run yet. Sure, some of these stocks, like our leader Cameco, is no longer $8 or $9 when we first say pile into it. It's up now to $27.75 here USD. Looks like here, but the 13-day, which is the black here, has crossed over the 48-day. Short-term buy opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Short to mid-term, we'll see how it goes. Our another leader here, Energy Fuels, UU, has crossed over also. These stocks are looking to bust out, guys. They're looking to bust out, and I think sooner or later they're gonna bust out, and they're ready. Next Gen Energy, another leader here that we feel is going to be a leader in this bull market, has crossed over. We're looking for big things from Next Gen. Another on the board, U.S. leader, UR Energy here, another producer, is going to, you know, lightly gone over. It's going to do very well also. Australia's next producer, Baby Knockout Boss Energy, no longer 12 cents here. This is $1.80 or so USD. it is crossed over, and Boss is on a trajectory to be a producer here pretty soon. I believe before the end of the year. Global Atomic, or early next year. Global Atomic over in Africa. Also, it is doing very, very well. All these stocks, ladies and gentlemen, have had their pullback. So they've had their pullback now, and they're lingering along. These things are gonna go up higher. We're gonna go up higher, and we may go up higher pretty fast, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your eye on it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your little bonus here. You see this stock does look, it looks pretty bad. Oh, good grief, going all the way down here to, what are we at now? 6 cents USD, I guess. Where were we? Let's take a look here. 0.0624 USD. GR Mining. Ladies and gentlemen, when you do certain reports like 43101 and you do a miscalculation, Wall Street has no sympathy for you. They will beat you down. And GR Silver was a stock that we did research on a few years ago, and we had it in junior silver mining stocks ready to explode, possible 1,000% gains. And our research took us to a lot of silver. This company is stacked with silver. GRSLF is over the counter, GRSLF, and GRSL.V there in Canada, and GPE.F over in France. This thing is loaded with silver, but let me show you if I can just back it up here just a second. There was they did a 43101, and the poor geologist made a mistake. He made a miscalculation, and he acknowledged it and everything. Acknowledged his miscalculation upon notification of the company on a data resource estimate. When you make a mistake on a resource estimate, which at the time I believe was like equivalent to like about 100, and they had like 150 million silver equivalent ounces, 150 million, and it was really only supposed to be 130 million because of his miscalculation. But ladies and gentlemen, 130 million ounces of potential silver is a lot. But the company is being beat down because of that. That's GR Silver. Our research is correct. The company does have a lot of silver. It's only 6 cents right now USD. As soon as the market catches up with this baby, or they do something like do some sort of outsourcing or something, or do some sort of toll mining or something, whatever they do, the market, I believe, will catch up with this, and it won't be 6 cents forever. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. Shout out to those individuals, the Kofi leaders. We have Mark Jarrett. We have Squiley. We have Bo Winkle in the house. Mo Money G in the house. We got Tev in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, we had new members also to the Scoop team. I haven't been mentioning them lately. We've got Steven, I won't say your last name, Steven. Then there's Janet. I won't say your last name, Janet. Wyland. I won't say your last name, Wyland. Jeffrey. Welcome, Jeffrey. And Rosita. Thank you very, very much, guys. I'll be getting with you here shortly. You're gonna be doing very, very well. You're hitting us right. We're hitting our stride right now when it comes to uranium, gold, and silver, and the rest of our commodities, guys. We're hitting it right on time. We'll go out. These are some items you can get. Sales, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, go to the to the books are out. You're gonna have the store. There's all kinds of stuff available for you if you want to get some gear or get some of the items that the Scoop has available. We'll be getting those a couple other things. We're working on those rings, and we're working on those Squeeze-Uppo shirts. You got to get you a Squeeze-Uppo shirt, man, especially when this thing gets rolling really, really big right now. With the spot price over like $53, $54, it's going to be very, very good. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family.